tipping the scales at 140 pounds, and he's got that reach of 71 inches. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
And it's the King, Amir King Khan. He's both. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional.
One of the hottest tickets around. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot?
Let's see what this man got. He got Terrence Crawford. Oh, he got Terrence.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight.
Yo, how's everybody doing?
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully
he's throwing a lot of punches.
Here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I've ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in the ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again.
He's trying to do that body punch spam crap.
Has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
Oh.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Oh, get some good hits off. Yeah.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Wow, look at this fool.
Solid punch.
Yo, hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. I think I see Sega Saturn games look better than that, though, man.
There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fight.
Hey, this guy is such a spammer, though. You see the way he plays?
That is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Oh, man, I can't believe he got a 2 on that.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Perfect counter shot.
Really? Oh, this guy is just, he's like a bomb. Sound like his connection too, though. Oh, this is ridiculous.
You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab?
It's kind of hard to see that right hand coming.
Beautiful counter shot.
Yeah, I see he keeps throwing it,
but
but
judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I like how you can see like his face literally being exposed, and yet you still can't get a hit off it.
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hold on a second,
There we
Johnny.
go.
Did you see
Don't
that?
take your time.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford
Yep,
just
got him.
down. And look
Yeah, that
at
God of War
the
game, man.
shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Hey, what's up, Blue Jay?
1, 2,
How's everybody doing?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you saying he can't get up? That was just the first knockdown. I thought he wasn't gonna get up for a minute. Oh, the John Wick, yeah. It's coming to Xbox too. Those ponies really thought that was an exclusive, man. They thought they had another Marvel Spider-Man situation.
New instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
And they want to cap and say, oh yeah, this is the most premier way companies show their games. Like, not realize that Microsoft does the same stuff.
Get through the round.
Like, what?
Regroup, like freshen up. Boom. Different tactics.
It's not really a prequel. It's going on at the same time, technically.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might
I
be
mean,
more action
I
here.
don't know. I mean, let me see. I mean, I guess you could say, right?
Can't
Yeah,
find
yeah, I
him
guess
that
you could
jab.
say that. I mean, it kind of is. I see with the way you're saying it. It's kind of like going on at the same time too, though. Yeah, it's a weird game. It's like but you could say that like in regards to Leon. Yeah, I guess you could say that. That does make sense. But it kind of everything's going on at the same time. But in regards to it starting first, yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. I guess you could say that, yeah, everything started with Outbreak before it actually, before Leon Kennedy got there. So, yeah.
Let's see how he bounces back here
Before
after getting
Leon
dropped
and
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
that's what I'm
round.
saying. But it's still going on at the same time, though. If that makes sense. They're not really that far apart. It's kind of hard to explain.
Because I know his legs are gone.
It's just like what Resident Evil 3, like how that game is, but yet one seems like it goes before the other, but in reality they're happening at the same time. It's just kind of weird, though. I don't know what Capcom was thinking when they did that. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, in regards to Outbreak, yeah. That one happened before Leon got there, and then he found out, and then
Gotta let your hands go.
a lot of it's happening at the same time.
Aggressive now. Can't find a home for that jab.
Oh,
Imagine seeing this punch coming.
why was he jabbing
not
like that?
being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2.
Yeah, he had a hard time getting up that first one, so I don't know if he can. No. I'll probably get it when it's cheap, though. I'll get it when it's like 20. Then he couldn't get up? Are you serious? He couldn't actually get up from that? Crazy. Wow, he couldn't even get up.
It happened. You saw it.
Damn, it's not even that hard to get up after the second knockdown. Damn. Man, that's weird. I figured he'd get up. I mean, I figured he had trouble the first time. Sometimes he might have been distracted, but no, he went down again. Oh, yeah? Oh, I'll be looking forward to that. That's for sure. Oh, is this the same guy? I think it might be. It might be the same guy, too.
How
Yeah.
about this Vin? And he Amir.
This battle.
Well, I hope you brought. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot?
I think it is. Yeah, this has to be the same guy.
men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Exceptional chins, bro. We barely even hit each other. What the? Yo, you hear this guy? He's like, they're showing exceptional chins. What, bro? Nobody even threw a punch. Like, what?
One punch could change everything in this battle.
Yo, what kind of commentary is that? Look at the chin on these guys. They literally did not even throw a punch.
The first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Is he? You know what? They taking that. If that's the case, they're taking that same angle of Resident Evil 4. Y'all remember, right? With Resident Evil 4 and how he had the Las Plagas. Oh my goodness, Capcom, you can't think of nothing unique anymore. Don't tell me they doing that. He's infected and he gotta. Oh my goodness, Capcom, just admit you're running out of ideas. Where have we seen this before?
Defense here at all.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun though.
A big whiff with the right hook. He threw a punch and just
yeah, I agree.
Insane action.
Wow, that literally. He should have listened. Oh, he does. It's the same thing with the Las Plagas situation. Remember how he had he was infected and he had to go through the missions.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Oh, yeah, this guy's getting teased.
Crawford in that last round, and a round that seemed like an eternity for. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So the fight
definitely not. I don't have a Switch 2 anyway. Definitely not.
Round. Now you got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, I wonder how he got infected. I wonder where this came from. I know, it's so funny how Xbox has been very protective of that game for some reason, right? I think it's because they bashed it so much.
This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan.
Oh, hey, you know he thought that.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Dustin?
Swing and a miss with that jab.
Man, this for some reason his right hand ain't connecting. I'm gonna stop throwing it.
Don't want to trade shots. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot.
Oh, it worked, guys. I figured it out. I guess I'm getting too old. I figured out how to do it. Yeah, I was gonna post it, but then I actually figured out how to do it. So yeah, I probably haven't played the game in so long. I'm like, yo, it's probably some other game that I played that was probably similar. And I'm like, yo. But yeah, I got it. I figured it out, guys. That's why I didn't post it. I apologize for that. Yeah, they glazing it heavy, man. I think the Nintendo one was better. Personally. Oh, wow. Oh, what the? That was crazy.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Oh, man.
There's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Really? Hit me with some crazy stuff. I know, yeah, this is the same guy because he does that same pullback. I'm gonna go straight to the bottom.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Do you believe this?
Oh.
Crawford just got knocked down. And that body shot folded him like...
Yeah, I agree. That should have happened a long time ago.
Where did that come from?
In my personal opinion, I agree.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after... There's the bell for round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
It could take over, I guess. I guess that's the whole thing. So essentially, Leon would have been like the townspeople, which is kind of weird because if he has a little bit of it in him, you think so the townspeople literally have it in them. I don't know. Resident Evil 4 was all different types of stupidity. Resident Evil 4, in my opinion, just never really made any sense. I never really thought that made any sense though with that game, because it's like they infected him with it, but yet he's able to. I don't know. It's just weird. It's kind of a stupid game. Yo, what's up, guys? I know. I find it so funny though, right? But when the Xbox showed that it's coming to Game Pass, he was hating. Yeah, he was.
To show your fitness and determination, maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And down goes Crawford.
Oh wow.
Great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Damn.
A shot from the gods.
Oh, he left. Oh, come on. Bruh, really? He left?
And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
Oh yeah. The funny thing is about this, whatchamacallit, about this is that, like, yo, like, I invited him just to see, but I guess he had his settings on private. You know. Yeah, he rage quit it bad, man. Oh, this guy got a 0-3 record. You can tell there's a lot of new people playing this game now. It's on PlayStation Plus.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey.
Yeah, you know, it just shows you that they were gonna keep the female character. They were never gonna add a guy to it. That's what it shows you. So Microsoft probably say, you know, hopefully they'll change that though. I ain't definitely playing that game walking like that. I'm sorry. They better have some male ones. I know, right? That was funny though. They probably wasn't thinking. Yo, what? That punch didn't hit him? Yo, what is going on here, bro? This man's face is literally... Yeah, like... What? Yo, oh my goodness. This game is... I'm getting irritated with this game. Oh, snap. Damn. Yo, his mouthpiece. Eba! Eba! Oh, man, he about to throw in that towel. Yo, he about to throw in that towel real soon, G.
3, 4,
Oh, man.
6. Are you all right?
Damn. Yeah, I'm playing as American. Some reason my right hand ain't connecting like it should. Damn! Yeah, you saw that? Oh my goodness, bro. He got hit with I think a triple uppercut.
2, 3.
Everybody! mm. Yeah, it has issues though. You ain't lying about that, J-Home. It definitely has a lot of issues. Yo, you see the way this guy is swinging? What the? Damn, just with one. King Thrashed is the most intelligent gamer. Yo, man. I don't even think most of those dudes... Yeah, he is, though. It's a little laggy. But... Yeah, I noticed some of these dudes got some lousy internet. Oh, another one. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Oh, I think he quit. Oh, he quit. Oh, this man didn't want to see the scorecards, bro. I think he quit. Oh, no, he's there. That's how you know this game. No. I think I talked to him one time, and he talked about he gonna do this and that. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, I told him he's only tough online. Dude is a straight loser, bro. I can't rock with somebody that just can't forgive somebody, man. You know, especially after reading the Bible, bro. Like, I forgave everybody. Oh, here we go. Pinky in the brain. Yo, Pinky! Yo, Pinky! We got some money over here. Pinky! Oh, man. Oh, snap, man. Oh, he just left. I think he already knew. But yeah, like, you know, I was actually today. I was oh, he back. Pinky, yo, Pinky, Pinky. Yo, this dude ain't even talking, bro. So yeah, today I was preaching the gospel,
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall.
and a lot of people was getting mad. Oh, that's the second time he left.
And it's the king,
So,
Amir
a lot of people, man, I tell you, man, it's sad because you know why?
This bout is scheduled
I said
for
to
8
myself, I
rounds
said a
of
lot of
boxing.
people, man, really don't think. I think a lot of people generally don't have real faith because, you know, it says in Romans 10:9 that if you believe that Christ, you know, is King and you know He's Lord, that you'll say, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. I forgave everybody that's ever crossed me. I don't have no ill will, no malice towards people. You know, only thing is I like to play an occasional game and preach the gospel. You know, I'm a simple man. You know, stuff like that. Oh no, I know you don't. But like, yeah, like I preach the gospel, right, Blue Jay? And you know, some people get mad because I was like, yo, you know, Romans 10:9, it tells us that. Oh wow. You know, if Christ is King and Lord, you know, you confess it. You confess it publicly too, mind you. And you know, everybody was getting mad. I'm like, yo, this guy said he go to church, he believes in Jesus. So I'm like, why are you afraid to tell people that Christ is King? Why? Like, why? Like, why? Like, what is there to be afraid of? You know, and it tells us you got to publicly announce it. You got to let everybody know and let it be a part of your heart, not just something you just say under your breath. Right? So, you know, I had to tell people this and they get mad talking about I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, bro, it says it in Romans 10:9. You know? It's just crazy, man, and it makes you wonder sometimes that a lot of these people, man, are just wolves in sheep's clothing. There's a lot of that. Oh, already? Oh. Yo, what? Yeah, it has though, Dustin. It really has, man. And the sad part about it, this whole accepting crap too is just annoying. You know, as society, we just, not me personally, but we just choose to accept everything, and I think that's a problem. Yo, this guy left already, bro. Bro, the game barely even started. Like, what? Like, come on, bro. His name is Get Off the Weed. Really? His name should be Get Off the Game. Get off the game. The man didn't even last one round. Are you serious? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I know there's a lot of toxic people on those apps and stuff, so that's probably why they ask for it, but still. You know, but I think people are getting out of line with things. It's a shame that they got to ask for these things because people don't know how to act like normalized, civilized human beings. You know, it's kind of unfortunate. I say if anybody has an issue with it, they shouldn't even be on those apps in the first place. That's why I had a Discord and it was okay. You know, I came in, you know, very loving to everybody, and then I find out people talking poorly behind my back, and I'm like, yo, what kind of crap is this? You know, I thought everybody was cool. I think we all wanted to play games. And, you know, and obviously people, they take advantage of that. And then they want to badmouth you and start problems. I'm like, now I see why people don't, you know, open themselves up to people, you know. Because I did. I used to have my friend list open and everything. And it's just like people, man. I'm like, the infighting and like people starting drama. Because if I generally have a good conversation with somebody, it's gonna stay the same. It's just like when people was telling me, hey man, Xbox is king, he's out of line. I'm like, well, he never did that to me, right? He was always cool when he came in my chat, but then once he did it to me, then I'm like, oh, now I see. You know. But some people tell me he drinks a lot, so you know. Yo, damn, that right hand did not register. Whoa. So, you know, I don't take it too personal, but it's like, damn. Yeah, too much, man. Too much. People, honestly, Dustin, people are not men anymore, man. You know, I get people, I understand that men argue, I understand all this, but men are not men anymore. Unfortunately. Yeah. I didn't see nothing too special. Yo, what? I'm getting pieced up right now. For some reason, my punches don't feel like they're landing as good. Oh.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than healthy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Yeah. Imagine when video games started doing that.
A lot of effort being exerted
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter shot.
Yeah, same here.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Oh, this guy's... Yeah, same here.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret
Yeah, I noticed that, right? It's so stupid. They're never going to find ways to be able to prevent this. You know, people are always going to find ways around stuff.
How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last
Yeah.
round, everything
Yeah,
works.
you're right. Because all they do is throw a tablet in front of these kids. And then all of a sudden, you know, and that's the problem, man. A lot of parents do this. And it's sad, because it's like, bro, really?
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
I know. What the... Sorry. I think he knows he's losing as well.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook just can't find the target. That counter punch caught him clean. Perfect counter shot. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter.
It's I really don't know, man, and it's sad though, bro, because this happens so much, bro. I'm gonna tell you guys something, right? So I was walking, right? And I guess these two kids, right, they were moaning at like literally at 10 o'clock at night, right? And I'm sitting here, right, because you know, I'm talking to my friend and stuff, and I say Jesus Christ is king. Now mind you, I'm minding my own business and all that. These kids decided to say F that, you know, I don't know, because I guess people don't like God, whatever. So I told them, I said, yo, you should be going back home. Like, where's your mom and dad? Why are you outside at 10 o'clock at night and your parents, like, what are your parents doing? And you're moaning? You guys are two young boys and you're moaning at night at 10 o'clock? And I'm sitting there like, yo, what is up with these damn parents, man? I'm like, yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. Even in real life. And I'm like, I know people say you shouldn't have said nothing. I'm like, no, it's ridiculous. I had to, because honestly, something bad could have happened to those children. And I'd rather say, you know, as soon as I told them that, they went back in. I'll say that much. But, you know, I was waiting for a daddy. Hey, don't talk about my kid, boy. Don't talk about my kids, bro. Your kids should be in the house, bro. It's 10 o'clock at night, and they're moaning. You're not even looking at what your kid's doing. I would have gave his dad the 10th degree. I would have told him, like, yo, you ain't no father. You got your kids outside playing at night? Yeah, it's disgusting, man. You know? And they moaning. You know how they do the moans and stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, bro. It's like these kids are fresh. And their parents don't watch them. Because you know why? It's social media, man. They see stuff on social media and they want to mimic it. I think that's what it is. I think that's exactly what it is, but, you know.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Oh, yeah, like Skype. I remember Skype. Yeah.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Yo, why is this? Yo, this is. I don't know if there's something with this connection, but now all of a sudden this right hand is not hitting, man. This game is just weird, bro.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to
This game is just. Yep, exactly. But they don't want to blame themselves, though. They don't want to blame themselves. They just want to blame something.
Be smart, be sharp.
They want to blame TikTok because they kid decided to learn something on that, but all you had to do is monitor them. Oh, it's video games, it's movies. But bro, why aren't you? It's you. It's literally you. It is literally you.
Punch, counter punch. We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
That's how I was raised on the late 90s. Hey, you think it could be those parents, though? But I don't know, yo, Dante, though, I feel like a lot of people had more sense, though. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, though. I mean, I'm trying to think back to a time, right? I don't know. Like, I know you weren't moaning, though. Like, these kids is just weird, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you mean, though, because I've seen it, too. You know, but we was always not too far where our parents were. It was, you know, something. It was always some guardian nearby. Does that make sense? But I get what you're saying, though. I'm not saying I didn't have fun with my friends at nighttime during Halloween and stuff, but we weren't doing all this suspect stuff, though. You feel me? I don't know where all this other stuff's coming from. You know, they were like, oh, yeah. Like, I guess this guy I seen on YouTube named True Poppy. He go, True Poppy? Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, they weren't in no big group, yeah. But I'm saying, like, it's like, I guess they get it from this guy, True Poppy. Yeah, just chilling, yeah. Yeah, these kids was going, like, oh, yeah? Like, I'm like, what is this? Yeah, well, I don't even know. These kids was like 10 years old moaning, bro. I'm sitting there like, what? So I just say Jesus Christ is king. I just be like, Jesus Christ is king, and then they got mad. And then they try to cuss me out. I'm like, listen, I told them, I said, y'all shouldn't even be out at this time, man. I said, y'all need to go home. It's dangerous. You know, and they went home. They did, but I don't know if they told their mom and dad, oh, this guy talked to me, told me I shouldn't say. You shouldn't. Why are you moaning? Why are you literally moaning? Like, who does this? I think it's because of the pranksters. I think so, too. It's weird, bro. And they probably like those dudes, so they probably, you know, they think it's funny. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is dysfunctional. Nah, I'm gonna just piece this dude up on the move.
Tonight for the judges.
You don't want to trade shots.
But yeah, I feel like social media and all that is ruining a lot of these kids' minds, man.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Yo, my punches is not going where I want them to go.
A nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second.
Oh, he does? That could be him. I don't know who it is. Hey, they could be watching him. I don't know.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, Blue Jay, man. Yeah, exactly. All day. Yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. He said Adele's be doing it too. No, you ain't lying about that, Dustin. You know, it's just weird, bro. I don't know. I'm never gonna understand this culture. Yeah, I like how. Yo, what's up, Talks? I like how things were back then, like you said. But I know what you mean, though. You guys were just normal kids having fun. But this crap, I don't know. What's fun about this? I think it's the brain rot or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Back then, they they don't really have nothing besides the park, and sometimes the parks can be too dangerous for them. Yeah. Wow.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you.
Yeah,
they want to punch straight through
I know. It's plaguing a lot of our young children.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nope, that jab not going to score. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Oh. Got him. Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. At this point, you got to be... There's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
So this fight is actually closer than it looks.
He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Oh!
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Yeah, it is, man. It's very tragic. It really is, man. It's sad to see the way this world is, but that's why I tell people, man, to get right. That's why I preach the gospel, man. I don't care if people hate it. I gotta preach it. He said, you have the... Like, I've read this game. Are you serious? The Jurassic Park Classic games? I don't think I do. They getting delisted? I know they delisted Virtual Fighter 2. Oh man, I was about to say though. I thought it was one of those. Wow.
And down he...
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, I know. Me too, Luke. Man, I had so many people. I was talking about Romans 10:9 today. crazy thing is, a lot of people, they were like, oh, you know, because they said they believe in Jesus, right? And I said, okay, confess that he's king, he's Lord. They didn't want to do it. I was like, and I said, you know, you can't be like this, right? You can't say you're for Jesus and then you're afraid to announce his divinity in front of people. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Like, you can't say, and I told him, I was like, just like if you have children, you take ownership for your children. Or if you buy something, you take ownership. You say, that's mine, right? It's mine, it's mine. If you buy something, you say it's mine, right? You get what I'm saying? Man, I didn't even think. Yeah, I feel you that, Blue Jay. Wow, it's getting delisted. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, like, you shouldn't feel ashamed. Like, if you know what I mean? If you love Christ and you believe he risen on the third day and was resurrected, then you need to be honest and upfront publicly. Even if people think that, even if people are gonna scrutinize you. You know what I'm saying? And if people don't like you, like, I've seen a lot of people, man, that just made me go like, wow, you know, and these are people that go to church. And it just made me go like, you know what, bro, I don't even want to talk to them. I don't hate them, but I definitely don't even want to engage with them at all. Because I'm like, wow, you're really a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, it's a lot of that, man. Oh, wow. I think he's losing this fight, though. I don't know, he did knock me out. Gotta be careful.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them.
Damn,
more
close
than
one.
Stamina is off the charts.
Yep, and he did. You're right. And you have to be willing. And you know what's crazy though, Luke? You have to be willing to deal with scrutiny. You got to. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody try to call the cops on me because I was preaching the gospel. Yeah, you got to. But you know, they can't. I know they can't do nothing because I'm doing everything according to the law, right? But I'm just saying, yeah, you're right. They try to silence the truth, and you still got to keep speaking it. No matter what happens to you. I'm not afraid of man. I'm afraid of God. I fear God. That's what God's telling you.
Another win. Another unanimous.
Yes, I got it. Right? That's why he... oh, damn. I was really up on these scorecards. But that's why he says to fear God. Him. He don't tell us to fear man. Man don't know any better. Especially ones that live in sin. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me talk about this a little bit. Then I'll get off. You know, like he tells us, right? You know, and I was doing this for like 2 or 3 hours. Can't even stand up to Amazon. They can't. They don't want to, Malcolm. People have lost their voice, and I've noticed this. I had a guy. He told me F that, and I tried to have a good conversation with him. I said, hey, I said, God bless you, bro. I said, one day you're gonna have to, you know, take account for everything that you did. And then, you know, he kind of softened up, and I said, hey man, confess before man that Christ is king. And he's like, yeah, he is. I'm like, that's not good enough. You have to confess and say, Jesus Christ is king. And you have to say it with emphasis, and you have to say it with authority. In a sense, what I mean by authority, you have to say it in a way that no matter what people say, Christ is king, Jesus is Lord, he raised on the third day, and you have to say it with profound confidence. That's how you know. That's how you know you're saved. But unfortunately, a lot of these so-called church people that I was talking to, and they couldn't confess it. And I'm sitting here like, yo, I felt like, I'm going to tell you how I felt. I was like, you guys say Christ. You talk about Christ. You tell people, but you can't confess before man that he's king? It really opened my eyes, man. I'm going to tell you something. It really opened my eyes because I said to myself, you people are not living right. How are you going to preach about God, Christ, and this, but yet you're ashamed of him? And I told the person, I said, I don't know how, are you ashamed? Like if I told you that you're a child, you will take ownership in your child, just like you would take ownership. Oh, that's my wife. That's my Xbox. You take ownership. So why can't you take ownership with the relationship that you have with Christ? Why can't you do that? Why all of a sudden it's different now? Why all of a sudden it's different because of a different person? Now all of a sudden that's not your Xbox. All of a sudden that's not your girlfriend. All of a sudden that's not your kid because you talk to another person. That's what true faith is, man. And this is what I was telling people about. That's why I said, yo, Romans 10:9, you're not following it, bro. And they got mad at me. I said, you're not following it. You're literally not following it, because if you truly believe what you said, you would say Christ is king and you wouldn't fear the backlash. He was afraid to say it, bro. And I'm like, yep, you see, this is the problem. This is the problem right here. And this is the problem with the churches. You're preaching false gospel. You're preaching false gospel. And it boggles my mind, because you guys don't take my word for it. Just look up Romans 10:9. Look it up for yourself. And you'll be like, yeah, Gamester, you're right. You got to say it. Like, you got to say it publicly. You got to announce, like, and don't feel no fear when you say it. And don't care about what backlash. Don't care about what you think people are going to, oh, you're crazy. That's not, yeah, it's business. You're right, Malcolm. And that's what Jesus said. Y'all took the church and made it into a thieves' den. And that's what they're doing. That's what churches become, a thieves' den, where all they want to do is take money. And I'm going to tell people something, man. The word is more important than any type of money you can get, because the word is, which also means God, Jesus, what I'm talking about when I say the word, because that's why it says in the beginning was the word was with God, and the word was God, in John 1, right? These people, man, I'm going to tell you something, right? Find a good church if you can, but educate yourself, people. Read your own Bible. Don't follow these people, man, because these people will lead you astray. And it's sad, because these churches are leading people astray, man. You're leading people astray. You're telling people that it's okay to not say Christ is king. You're saying that it's okay for them to not take, exactly, viper snakes in the den of thieves was my dad's favorite. Oh, if really I'm saying the dad's favorite? Nice. That's what I'm saying. And it's sad, because it's like, dude, you know, and God's going to have his way with those people, man, I tell you, because you guys have got a platform and you're using God's name in vain and you're not preaching the real gospel. Like, that's what sucks, man. And this is why I'm like, yo, this is why people think that they can just, you know, get to heaven and like, you guys treat it like nothing. And it's like, dude, you really got to read this. I tell people, take what I say, but research it for yourself. Don't just take what I say. Obviously, use it as my fruits to see what I'm pushing and see, like, okay, I'm going to take what he's saying and, you know, try to allocate this in my life. But if you have concerns, look it up. Look it up and say, okay, this man, what he's saying is true. You know, he's right. And then build yourself upon that. You feel me? But they don't do that. They're like, oh, we know people should say that, but we don't want to. Oh, he didn't see it. Oh, Zed. Oh, man. Zed didn't even hear it. Oh, man, he didn't even hear it. But anyways, we were just talking about the Bible and stuff, and, you know, how these people were saying like I was saying with Romans 10:9, and I asked the guy, it's like, hey, say before, you know, man, that God, Jesus is king, and he rose on the third day. He couldn't do it. A church person couldn't do it. And then he was like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, see? What are you talking about? Yeah, whatever. Are you serious? You don't take ownership in your relationship with God? That shows you that you have no relationship with God, and you're using it as a crutch, and you're using it to garner money for your church, and nothing you do is genuine. I tell people profoundly, God changed my life, man. I used to live bad. I'm a prime example of what God can do for people. So when I tell people, when they say God ain't real, then you got to reflect and look back at myself and be like, damn, he used to be a lot worse. Gamesters not like that. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to see that, man. They don't want to see the change. They want to just be like, well, you know, and that's the problem. You know, God says everybody can change. Matter of fact, this street preacher that I watch online, he used to be a criminal. He's like, I used to sell drugs and all that, but I found Christ. So that shows you. So when people say, and he was incarcerated. So when people say, oh, you can't find Christ, that's not true. Paul found Christ. Matter of fact, I love when the dude brought up Paul, right? Even though he got arrested for preaching the gospel. Paul was against Christians. People don't realize that. Paul was against, I heard about the John Wick. Paul was against Christians. He was. And then I think he got a dream. He's like, yo, why are you hurting my people? God talked to him. And then he became a Christian. He's like, you know what? You know, he's seen the truth. He's seen God. He's seen the truth. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to change my life. And then he stopped condemning Christians. I know people say, well, Paul, that means that he was No, that means that God turned a man that was once living a bad life and turned him into good. That's what it means. That's what the example means. But yet, you know, some people say, well, once a snake, always a snake. But that's what I'm saying. That's the power of God. When you can look at somebody who's like, oh, man, you hated Christians, right? But then he loves them. Just like when I used to live a lifestyle, like as if I was atheist. And I'm an atheist that found Christ. So that to me, right, thank you, nation, for that. That to me shows you that God is real. Because if God wasn't real, God wouldn't have found me. I was an atheist that never believed in him. Right? And I found him. I found the truth. I found God. That right there speaks volumes. Now, people can say, oh, that just means because you're switching. No. I was an atheist throughout my whole life. I'm telling you. Anybody that I know personally will tell you themselves that I was atheist. And I tell you this, and I tell you to this day, I believe in Christ, and I believe in God. I believe in all this. You feel me? So I tell people, you know, but yeah. So I'm going to shut the live stream off, guys. I do preach the gospel. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think, oh, Gamester just plays games. I do preach the gospel, guys. I really do. And I enjoy doing it. And I still continue to do it no matter how much backlash I get. Because at the end of the day, like in the Bible, it says the wisdom of this world is the wisdom of fools. They don't know. They're fools. You know? They're still fighting about politics. They're fighting about things that's never going to change in the world. And they out here worrying about the wrong things. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. It was definitely nice chatting with y'all. I'm going to head out for a bit. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. All right? Thank you guys. And everybody stay blessed. All right? And stay safe out there. Take care, everybody.